Alright guys, gals, and everything in between, as you guys know, I normally review the Sherlock series as a bulk, but that's because those ones I happened to catch late or had difficulties reviewing them, etc., etc. I'm actually in the process of moving right now. We're wrapping up the moving process. My reviews and everything are going to go back to normal soon, but I just had to let you guys know that, yeah, all this is going on, and I'm like, but no! We gotta talk about Sherlock, because there's no way an episode of Sherlock can suck, right? there's just no way. Shit. Alright guys, gals, and everything in between, I'm here today to review to you Sherlock, Season 4, Episode 1, The Six Thatchers. So the Six Thatchers, I'm not going to go in as much detail because these episodes are a lot longer than just a half hour, 45-minute TV show. These are basically a feature film. Ain't going to go into that much detail. But just so you know, if you haven't seen it yet and you don't want certain things spoiled, do not watch this episode because I will spoil it. So the Six Thatchers is about a case where, from last where we left off with the Christmas special, Sherlock, he's trying to investigate everything involving Moriarty. Because we know that Moriarty might be back, but now all of a sudden he's got to figure it out because he's got to do arbitrary cases that he does not really care about. And in the process, we have Watson and Mary's baby being born, and all of the above side plots that are way too convoluted for this episode. As you guys know, I have loved every episode of Sherlock until this one. This one felt like a 4-hour movie that didn't need to happen. Because it's like, oh yeah, we know exactly what Moriarty's going to do, and we're going to solve it. And Q episode, yeah, we got no idea. We're just going to sort of do the same thing until Moriarty just sort of shows up, or the world just sort of blows up. I don't know. Where's my Twitter account? This episode was not good. I was watching it because I saw some people, I was at work at the time at my day job, and they were like, man, Six Thatchers was a terrible episode. And I was sitting there going, terrorists or something, Are you in ISIS? Because there's no way a Sherlock episode could be bad. And then I watched it. Sherlock, the Six Thatchers, is not really the Six Thatchers. It is just that title, and there's 6 Thatcher statues that are going to get destroyed, and somehow that's going to tie to John and Mary and all these people, and we have way too much convolutedness, and we got to throw in the baby, and we got to throw in Moriarty references, and we got to throw in everything. It was a mess. This being a mess, everyone. The episode itself, it was filmed beautifully. It was the usual Sherlock cinematography. It worked for the show, as you all know, but again, it really just felt like this episode should not exist. I wanted to see an introduction again into how is Moriarty doing this? Is Moriarty alive? Is Moriarty dead? But we don't really get that. We get this sort of convoluted mess, and months go by of just them doing things, and it really just lessens the gravity of the situation. As you guys know, I'm a huge Sherlock Holmes fan. One of the biggest. If you guys go to my short film channel, Meteor Fist Films, which I will provide the link below, you will see I do a Sherlock Holmes series of my own. I don't take this stuff lightly. I love the source material. I love Sherlock Holmes. He is my hero. But this episode, it just didn't happen. And again, as I said, spoilers, 3, 2, 1, you've been warned. Mary Watson dying, where they fire the gun because all of a sudden, convoluted plot. Oh yeah, you just sort of used this team because of this. Wait, when did she use that? When did we have a hint that she used that? Okay, fine, she used that team. Guns out. Alright, now we gotta take it seriously. Bam! Mary jumps in the way. Watson's like, it's all your fault. And we didn't really get a reason. Oh, yeah. They're kind of like, oh, I'll go first. No, I'll go first. Actually, you know what? You go first because, you do important stuff with cases, Mary. Randomly, even though he deliberately told her no, and then she leaves, and then now it's like, it's all your fault, Sherlock. No, this episode was a mess, and it was literally just so Sherlock and Watson cannot be friends anymore, so they can do the we're friends again story arc for the second time. This was not a good episode. If Stephen Moffat or Mark Gatiss watched this review for some reason, I'm sorry, you guys, I love this, but this is not a good episode. You guys did a terrible job. Oh yeah, and we're just going to sort of solve the whole blackmailer thing. Oh yeah, how are we going to fix that? Yep, oh, just Photoshop. Boom. They even reference it, like, how is anyone going to buy this? Well, we have talented people. I guess that just works. It was a mess, and I can't help but hear production problems. Martin Freeman, before the season was filmed, his wife, who plays Mary, and them are going through a divorce, and I can imagine they probably don't want to be around each other, so they are probably like, we gotta write out Mary, so we gotta change the 6 Thatchers. And so I can only imagine, because they were going through the divorce, that they're like, well, you know what, we just gotta splice through this episode because we just need to get them out. And then reshoot the gunshot scene where she dives, which honestly was dramatically compelling, but they didn't do anything to allude to it. They had the one assassin go after her, and it just didn't really follow anything. It just felt like a lot of events to a season of Sherlock that never happened. And I know I keep moving around a lot, but I'm really upset by this episode because I've been hyped all day for it, and I had to stay up till like 3 in the morning to do this. Okay, I'm sorry guys, it was not a good episode. Did you guys like it? I hope you did. I hope next episode is better. I know exactly where this season is probably going to end. There's 2 options, and I'm calling that now. And you know what? Hand over heart. I think that's where the heart is. Hand over heart. If it does one of those 2, I will say it. If it doesn't, at the end of the 3 episodes, I will call it out and say, wow, me as one of the biggest Sherlock Holmes fans, I was wrong. So, I'm calling it out now, but I'm saying it's already setting it up, teeing it up, boom, surprise me, BBC. Please surprise me, BBC. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I also want to tell you guys, yes, I will still review the series as a whole like I did for the other seasons, and I promise I'll catch up on Season 3. I had someone ask me and say, why haven't you done that yet? The reason why is because there's just so much piling on. I'm trying to get these to you as I can. I promise you I will get a review of Season 3, and I will do a whole of Season 4 in all of the Season 4 episodes individually. Okay, don't forget to like and subscribe. Got plenty more videos coming to you. Love you guys. And don't forget to watch my series, Holmes University.